And right now in Core Hall City, the 6 o'clock position, the Protoss player Mafarazzo in the purple trunks versus the green Zerg player from Team WJ, Narboom. Gonna bring up the name tag so I never forget their names ever. Good luck HFs going down. This map, one of the new maps on the season of Heart of the Swarm, the first season of Heart of the Swarm. And yep. This on this particular map, oh nice, this is the new Overlord skin. You get the skin at I do believe level 20. And right now it looks like crap to a friend of mine because this is low graphics. And bear with me guys, low graphics because, well, my computer really can't take it. And this map is actually a 4-player map. You do get an expansion within your base, so you can actually guard it relatively safely. So this base, you normally always go on 2 base. Very few circumstances you'd ever go on 1 base on this particular map. And you can spawn in any of the 4 positions. There is no close spawn, there is no far spawn. There is all spawns. And it looks like Pros players just getting ready to macro it up. Gonna be throwing down a gateway, probably a cybernetic score, because this is one of the maps that you can actually do that completely safe. And then just throw down your nexus within your base. And not necessarily need to have at least a stalker and a zealot out. And whoa, very early gas from the Zerg player. Not sure what's up with this, man. Going gas first before anything and going for a spawning pool. Very fascinating. Getting scouted out completely by Mafarazzo. And this is actually really bad because Mafarazzo knows exactly what's going on. If he did not know what was going on, then things wouldn't be this great. And it looks like the Zerg player is trying to dupe Mafarazzo, but he knows what's up. He knows that there is something beyond the Dark Portal, that Warcraft reference. And now desperately trying to get his hatch down. Narboom is still trying to scout. What?
He's getting speed, right?
Yes, actually his spawning pool isn't finished yet, and he should be actually going for speed. And he should actually be able to kill this probe. It's so very low at 5 HP, but the pylon does in fact go down, and the base is very fortified at the moment. And we're looking at a zealot first. Could either see speed or could either see Roach Warren up, and I'm really curious to see what the option will be because the Zerg has banked a lot of gas right now. Only now just actually scouting his opponent. An interesting position for the zealot. It's gonna pop up right on the ramp. And now he has managed to sneak this drone in. Now the Zealot has to run all the way back in. No, the Zealot is sticking to the choke. Oh, running all the way back out. Not even checking to see if there was an expansion. And yep, there is speed on the way. The hatch still hasn't gone down. This is actually very bizarre. And it looks like just scouting out to see what's up. And I do believe the Zerg player is just really scared of early Protoss aggression. He's still mining gas. I do believe we could be seeing a Roach Warren coming down soon. And just an all-in of sorts from this Zerg player. No, he's going for a Baneling Nest.
I knew it.
Oh my goodness, this could go horribly wrong. But if he managed to actually break through the warp, the cybernetic score, he could actually do terrible damage. But guess what? There is a probe on the way to scout, and if this probe sees what's coming in, oh my goodness, the Zerglings have actually missed everything. That was brilliant, sending it around. Oh, but the second set of Zerglings do see it, but oh, the Queen is completely out of position, and now the Zerglings are really far. Now it gets scouted. Everything is scouted. Somebody's day is made. Very sad. This hatch is actually going to be used as a macro hatch. Speed has in fact finished. And what are we seeing here? Sentry number 1 is done. You can throw down a force field. Only 1 force field, mind you. And there are 2 pylons over here. So this is very vulnerable to say the least. And now sending the Mothership Core out on a magical journey of self-discovery. You're going to be sniping all of these Banelings. The Baneling is taking so much damage. He's got to cancel it. He does not cancel it. Actually, he does because, well, you do get it back once you cancel. I know a lot of Banelings have actually finished. One of the Banelings is relatively low, but there are more Banelings warping in at the back and using Time Warp brilliantly, slowing down a lot of the Banelings. One Baneling actually pops up before it reaches destination, and the Zealot is really low, and no force fields as of yet. The first force field does go down. This has been a very wacky all-in, if I do say so myself. Additional gateways are actually coming. And I'm just telling my friend to go into the washroom and check the pipes might actually be on right now. So could you please turn those off? Now that was a very wonky all-in, and you know what they say, if you fail on an all-in, just go for another all-in, and I do believe we will be seeing very early Spire, which could actually work in the Zerg's favor if he actually does it properly, but I do not believe he will actually succeed. I thank Adil, my good friend, for switching off that tap, as I cannot leave the action, and the Mothership Core is out on a rampage. 10 kills for the Mamaship Core. Is slowly just picking away her victims, just chipping them away, and that is a lot of sentries. I do believe we could possibly see a sentry immortal all in. Additional gateways are being added, bringing the total up to 6 once these two are done. A couple of drones are being sent to this base, and what are we seeing here? An evolution chamber. Just nothing much in the form of lair. Oh, there we go. There we go. Spire is now on the way. So yep, Spire will be on the way, but it is 2-base Spire, ladies and gentlemen, and it will not be potent at all because enough Stalkers can really hard counter this. Even if you don't have a lot of them, you can still do a lot of damage. Even these Tickle Cannons can do a lot of damage. Just pop a Guardian Shield, and yep, it's PPO all day, especially if they do get stuck in a Time Warp. Forward Pylon is coming down. Just getting a nice scout in with the Mamaship Core. The Queens can't really do much against the Mothership Core. Now picking away at random stuff. Not really sure what it's doing, but now going for a scout. He does see the Spire. What will the Protoss player do to retaliate? I do believe he'll warp in 6 Stalkers. Right. Actually, no, he can warp in 7 Stalkers at a time. That is an additional gateway over here. So, yep. I do believe a lot of Stalkers will be warped in, and here we go. Bunch of Stalkers just warping in right over there. Mothership Core just slowly gathering more and more energy, rejuvenating its shields. There are a lot of sentries, so these Banelings are just gonna be just very flashy. Here comes the first Baneling. Oh, actually walking right in. Forced a few wasted force fields, not really doing much, and warping in even more Stalkers because this player just knows he just needs to keep massing up more and more Stalkers. There are no... Oh wow, wasted Time Warp. I believe he has an additional one for a Time Warp, and he goes in, but oh, weak micro there, but it looks like this should be all she wrote. Nice actually design over here, making it so that they have to go in a crisscross pattern, but there are so many sentries that this force just really can't do much right now. And here come the Banelings, and the Banelings are just wobbling everywhere. And wow, trapping a lot of Banelings here. Narboom, GG's. Mafarazzo takes his second game of the tournament.